Justin Guy, you've just played your last game for the Wingate Bulldogs. What's next?
It's time to go to work.
Creating winning people. There are millions of dollars spent each year on intercollegiate athletics. Many people wonder if this is just a waste. In a study done on athletic department spending, the NCAA discovered that all Division II college athletic programs are operating in the red. Why do institutions of higher learning continue to lose money on sports? How could the School of Science or the art department benefit from this money? How about housing or campus recreation? Do student athletes get anything other than stories to share with their grandkids? Or maybe a sweatshirt or two? The student athlete actually benefits in many ways. While on campus, they must learn time management skills so that they can make it to class and study hall and practice and not let their grades dip. These time management skills and other benefits lead to higher graduation rates. The NCAA reports a 7% higher graduation rate for student athletes over the general student body. So now they have a degree, what do they do with it? Competition doesn't just look good on their resume, it has prepared them to excel in a career. So how does college athletics benefit your resume, you ask? Let's ask an expert. Let's meet Heidi. As the VP of National Delivery, she interviews thousands of candidates each year to place them in career opportunities. She was also a two-sport athlete at the College of Charleston.
When I see college athletics on a resume, it piques my interest. I want to talk to that candidate, and here's why. I know how hard it is to be a college athlete. It takes commitment and dedication and a whole lot of time. And when you're a college kid and you're giving up time to spend with your friends to focus on athletics, I know you're dedicated. I know you're committed. I know you have drive. Not only that, I know that you are a great communicator, that you're good working on teams and communicating on teams, encouraging others, working hard, staying committed. There are a litany of reasons why when I see college athletics on a resume, I want to talk to a candidate.
Hours of time on the practice field and performing in front of groups of people have prepared student athletes to thrive. In a Gallup poll performed by the NCAA, they discovered that the student athlete is well prepared to live life. Student athletes are thriving in many different types of well-being above that of the non-student athlete, including purpose, social, community, physical, and not as much in the financial area. Former student athletes can be found all over the corporate world. In a study published in the Journal of Leadership and Organizational Studies, it showed that athletes have higher status careers than non-athletes, as well as they earn 5 to 15% more than a non-athlete. And the ladies are just killing it. In a study by EY Women's Athletes Business Network and ESPNW, over half of the female top executives in the world competed in collegiate sports. So now that we know there are benefits to collegiate athletics, what do we do to help our athletes? So what do athletes need? In a goal survey by the NCAA, they overwhelmingly said that they need help with preparation for their career after college. So how do we better prepare our student athletes? The University of California, Davis has developed their blueprint, the Aggie Evo system, evolving student athletes into thriving graduates. Speaking of thriving graduates, they have Aggie alum all over San Francisco, Sacramento, and Silicon Valley. They take their athletes to meet them and spend the day in the real world. They also have trainings for interviewing and career management, as well as resume writing. Arizona State has their own blueprint. They've created a program with the Office of Student Athlete Development, and it begins their freshman year, helping them to assemble into the college life. And then sophomore year, they learn more about diversity and culture. And junior year, the program pivots to job market careers. And in the senior year, they help them with job searches and preparing for life after graduation. In conclusion, college athletics has played a vital role in many people's success. Here's just one example. This is Brett Lang. He's the CEO and president of Vocera Communications. He was a swimmer at the University of Michigan.
Being a student athlete enabled me to be a better student and a better athlete because it structured my day, it focused my time, and it allowed me to keep a balance in my life that prevented me from overthinking swimming or getting distracted by other things around campus, and it created a nice balance in the way I viewed things. I remember my freshman year, we hosted a dual meet with Stanford. And Stanford was the defending national champions in swimming. They came in and we won the initial relay, the medley relay at the beginning of the competition. We ended up winning the dual meet, and it just created a sense of momentum and excitement amongst the team that carried us for years into the future. I think I learned two things as a student athlete that really helped me in the rest of my life. First is that we all make mistakes, we all fail. And it's really how we respond to those failures and how we bounce back and what we learn from them that defines who we are and defines our success moving forward. The second thing I learned is that the difference between winning and not even participating is about 10%. At least in swimming, if you look at the times for the winning time in an event and a time that wouldn't even have made the competition, it's only about 10%. And at the end of the day, if you can just put that extra 10% in, it can really mean the difference between having a tremendously successful experience and not even being there. Currently, I'm the CEO of a company called Vocera Communications. Vocera creates communication systems for hospitals. I think the advice I would like to give to current student athletes is just to cherish the time that you're there. Sometimes when you're in the moment, it's hard to appreciate what you're going through and how great of an experience with your teammates and your friends and with competition. And I know, at least for me, I was in a huge hurry to get on with the rest of my life and to get a job and to establish myself in my career. But looking back on it, I still cherish those moments, and so I encourage the student athletes to really enjoy it for what it is and not take the pressure of the moment or the pressure of the competition or the stress of trying to balance being a student with being an athlete, but just to enjoy it for what it is. Hi, I'm Brent Lang, a former NCAA student athlete from the University of Michigan.